It's your favorite time again. You and I are going to be doom scrolling Twitteroonies, and a message to all those soy boy bears. You better wash that mascara off your face. It's going to get heated in Year of the Horse, isn't it? Denarius. I'm still DCAing into Pueth every day, and my Pueth Pulse LP. Well done, sir. I don't know what this platform is out here. I hold plenty of Pueth and Psteth when it comes to parity, while much of the PulseChain community has been focused on PDI out here. Pueth is one-to-one with Pulse. Yeah, so there's kind of like this, rumor that there was going to be something to do with the interchangeability of the Pueth and Pulse, but all of these things, I guess, will only get excited if we continue to see crypto go up instead of this bear market savagery that we've been going through right now. Here we have Kimibu, Computer. The only path to your soul's fulfillment is self-mastery. No one can affect you unless you allow it. I think we now have to be joined in hands, saying thank you, namaste, for these wonderful wise words. Busted Bones. Whoa, Amazon is in the AI business now. Stonks will only continue to grow. So this is actually big news as a reporter for you friends in Juicy News and Yummy Update. Amazon is now competing with NVIDIA with the chipsets. So friends, it's really heating up now, man. Like more friends, all the competition's coming, all these companies are coming. Like it would be nice, let's say in 12 months from now, man, friends, I just like my dream. I got a lot of dreams, I've got big dreams. One of them is if Playboy magazine release a stable coin and they release like an AI chipset, we're like, okay, we know you don't belong at this part of the cycle. If this is early, okay, this is definitely like a late signal thing. Yeah, so that's what we're waiting for. Here we have Mari Fati. I am not a rumor guy, but Grok says, yeah, the rumor mill's churning hard on this one. Classic Donald Trump timing, dropping a potential bombshell right before the markets close. Based on the latest buzz, there's a scheduled announcement from the White House today following a cabinet meeting. It's not officially confirmed as a Fed chair reveal, but speculation is rampant. Maybe by the time you've seen this video, friends, we've chosen the new Fed stuff. I'll be updating you throughout the day and everything out here. But remember, major loser power is such a major loser. Rates are 4%. Like, even if the next person thinks, yeah, it should be closer to 3, it doesn't even matter how low they think. It doesn't have to be 0. Just don't be a major loser. Okay, remember, as I showed you as well, Donald Trump called him a dope and incompetent. I agree, sir. I agree. Time to find some Wi-Fi to download this gem. Friends, have you noticed Mr. Busted Bones? See the new Twitter algorithm? Mr. Busted Bones, because I paused the video when I'm talking with you right now, because I paused and I read Mr. Busted Bones' tweet, Twitter now thinks I like Mr. Busted Bones. So now it's showing more tweets of him. If you notice, I never liked or interacted or commented on his post. That's the new Twitter algorithm. It's checking out, it's rewarding your eyesight, what you're actually reading, and what's actually getting your attention. So he's talking about Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare are now available on iOS. That's awesome, friends. Yeah, one of my great shame games. I've never actually played Red Dead Redemption. I know I should have, but I just don't have time. It's been a long time. It just breaks my heart. It's been 5 years of just down-only dog shit. Hopefully one day we get friendship on the horizon. The Fusaka upgrade is almost here. PeerDAS is one of the key features helping Ethereum scale. This is the official Ethereum Twitter, by the way. The official Ethereum Twitter. It unlocks up to 8x data throughput for rollups. Richie Fart. Can you make the blobs pay 8 times fees to help ETH price securely scale? Hexologist. Pretty rude. You want my mother-in-law to pay 8x the fees. So that's awesome, right? When it comes to, there's all these things about the blob, the blob, and the fees, deflationary. Got to remember as well, friends, it's got a lot to do as well with the UMS. The PMI and the business cycle, obviously they all mean the same thing. Because they're so low, there's just little demand for smart contract platform stuff. Right now, we're all betting that it's going to grow in the future. Jim Cramer. Gemini. To be clear, the 650 million was October 29. We don't know November yet. What is it? Which is what is key? could what be used for caused code red? So it's talking about Google Gemini. I think Google Gemini, their new AI, which is rivaling ChatGPT, they're all going to try to innovate. All the competition's going to come invite them out here. Everyone wants to be the next Google, right? The Google search engine. They want to get the next AI. Maybe it's going to be like everybody has their own AI agent. They're all going to use the data centers. But we're still heating up, aren't we? Clouted. There was no respect for the chart, resistance levels, hedges, liquidity, emotions, or literally anything on the brutal massacre of a sell-off in the past 2 weeks. If this market has not been killed, it better show the same mercy on the way up. And slaughter all levels with, I guess, zero regard. So, yeah, man, I hope that too. He's basically saying we went down only. He's like, man, that was not fair. Can we like go up only and get like hated pain for? That's what he's asking for from the universe. Gold. We are now at week 3 below 100K and weeks 2 below 90K. Actually, we went up above, right? Many traders, even some of the traders I respect, spoke in length about how if we went below the 50 moving average and had weeks below it, it would mark the beginning of the bear market, beginning of the end of the cycle. Yet somehow, instead of abiding to the original thesis, they have somehow become more bullish on the way down. No, they haven't. This is Mr. Gold. I know I'm following you, bro, but no, they haven't. You don't track anything. I've watched your tweets, Mr. Gold. You don't track them. You're just speaking about these people like, oh, they might be able to go up, because they're just hedging themselves with their audiences, but they've sold. And friends, I have receipts. Okay, I have a thread of literally 21 KOL screenshots. Okay, and it's literally there was like 10 to 15 people more I named in my video when I did this, saying bear market confirmed. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at this. Bang, 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 bang. All these people, friends. We just go on and on and on and on. Look at this. Down, down, down. Over and over and over. Bang. Jams win. Jams win. Look at this. Look at this, friends. All these people. There's 21 just in this thread. 21. And I'm like, you know what? I think everyone gets the point. 21. Bang, bang, bang. Look, down arrow, down arrow, down arrow. It's over. It's over. Relief rally. Relief rally, just saw that. Relief rally, see, down, down, down. 21, friends. I named an extra 10, and then more came out later on. You got Trader Main, you have Uncle Bobby, over and over and over again. So when Mr. Gold here says, oh no, this one anonymous Japanese hentai avatar guy who could just be like some, you know, maybe just some like high school kid from Vietnam, He might have turned slightly bullish on the way down as he saw like a 4-hour candle turn green. Bunch of baloney. Gun to your head. Name a fruit without the letter A. Apple. Okay, so I don't know what the reference is there without the letter A. Gosh, all right. This is gold. Me trying to sleep when Kabuto is pumping. So I guess someone made, remember friends, Kabuto, the little useless crab. There's been a Kabuto King guy. He's cornered the market. He's bought all 1,700 of the Kabuto Pokemon cards. All it's got is like a 10 scratch ability, 10 damage point scratch. And it's become like a funny cult, a little mini cult of like, and the price of Kabutos, he was buying them at $2. Now they're up to like $12. They've gone up 6x because he's bought all 1,700. People are like just buying them. It's like become like a meme culture things out here. Kim Tran, there are no coincidences. You just haven't been paying enough attention. That's true. That's true. We are red pilled here. We do appreciate everyone out here. I think everybody deserves some pumping music. Too many soy boy bears out there. Here we have Brandon B. What are the odds Richard Hart hates his supporters? Of course. Some of them or all of them? Some of them. There's got to be someone he hates. I mean, this is natural humans. Obviously, there's annoying people everywhere, but obviously that's with the hint, a tint of, not just a little tint. Like it's a it's just brushing over CryFagging stuff all over it, saying everything is bad, woe is off, con man. Oh gosh, man, these people are going. Friends, look. When green monthly candle appears and it goes up, these people, friends, you're gonna see they're gonna do the Ivan on Tech smiley face emoji, which is the smiley face with the sweat. You ever seen that smiley face emoji, friends? It's this one. You see that? It's a sweaty face emoji. You ever see that, friends? They're all gonna be doing that. That's what happens. We literally, we already saw this, okay? January, first 2 weeks of 2024. Okay, everyone went from, remember friends, even Corey Spaghetti Meatballs wrote a big essay on Richard Hart and how everything sucks at the end of 2023, December. And then, oh, not joking, 14 days later, Richard Hart says, I'm going to fight the SEC. Here we go. And then things started actually pumping. And then all the apology essays came out. They actually, all the apology, everyone. So it's just, yeah, man. That's why, like, the masses, man, they're fickle in their opinions. They are. Here we have Candace Owens. I've received information last night that put the final pieces together for me. I can now say with full confidence, I believe Charlie Kirk was betrayed by the leadership of Turning Point USA and some of the very people who eulogized him on stage. Whoa. We're just too poor to care, man. I know it's all corrupt. I know the world's a stage. I know we live in a matrix simulation. Yes, there's a spiritual war. Angels, demons, good, bad. Reptilians are real. Tila Tequila's a shapeshifting hoe bag. I get it, man. The thing is, though, dude, I'm just a feeble peanut brain. I've got all the emotional points of every other human too, like you. I want my bread and circus, man. I want my bread and circus. Pump the bags, bro. Pump the bags. Why plot me on Earth if you're not going to pump the bags? There's no point. It's a bunch of these stories that are literally going to be forgotten with the wind of time in 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 100 years. Right? It's just, you know, gosh, man, I want to care for longer than this like little segment, but I need dopamine. Sweet, sweet dopamine. By the way, don't sniff every other candle, friends. This is a soy-free, this is actually a beeswax candle. Yes, bees are great. And yes, they are shaped like hexagons, okay? You can't go around sniffing all the other soy-infused ones. Jack Levine. Let's see if he's followed me. No, he hasn't. Okay, Jack Lesbian. Jack Lesbian. I've raised the issue about crap Binance Soylana validated with our community and the Soylana Foundation. So, Mrs. Mert. Binance Validator has been delinquent for 40 separate days and it has 1 billion in sold stake. If you're holding your soul on Binance, you're getting an awful deal. I guess it's to do with the yield rewards. You know, man, no one cares about yield anymore. No one. Everyone knows, dude. Crypto drops 95%, bro. Like, everyone's like, dude, we hate yield. It just make these things, like, we just don't care. It just, none of the systems work. It sucks. Wait a minute. A 40-year-old Kenyan man has claimed he's Elon Musk's eldest son, saying his mother met Musk in Kenya. Misleading. The viral claim was debunked. Musk would have been 14 at the time. How many kids does Elon have? Mr. Foolsy? We know how much he has, sir. 15 that we know of. And not making that up. It's literally 15. Tiffany Fongles was going to be number 15, but she said no. And I think she's got a Korean grandma said to her, no, I want you to do it like the normal way. Have a family and stuff. So she said no. Elon was trying to like pay her off. And then I think he went to Ashley St. Clair and then, Elon, you know the saying, dude, don't ever insert your candle into crazy. All right, don't do that. Now she's going around. Oh, gosh, you know, it's not worth it, dude. What do I know? You know, I'm still a virgin. Plan C. I will have to retire the Plan B model for him as he clearly seems too stubborn to do it himself. Ooh. So, friends, yes, Plan B with the stock-to-flow model. As you know, friends, so CTO Larson made a video, and he's been saying this for a long time. CTO Larson says, overwhelmingly, the largest number of people, he says, that lost money on Bitcoin and crypto came from Plan B stock-to-flow model. He goes, it's not even close. He said he went through like 2,500 of his emails from 2022, and even till today, thousands of emails. He goes, literally, and not even close. He goes, altcoin scams, random Ponzi. He goes, they're not even close, dude. He goes, it's literally overwhelmingly 90% plus. All was just the Plan B stock-to-flow model. People leveraged and bought on it because they thought this mathematical model was going to hold up. So look at the dots now, friends. Look at the dots. It's curled on to the right. So he believed that Bitcoin was going to 500K this year based off that, and it didn't work out because stock-to-flow, obviously, It does not have anything to do with the demand side of the equation in there. It just has supply restriction stuff. And it's like, oh, we're just going up to the moon because you're making the thing more scarce. But like, friends, I'll just give you an example. Like, you know, you have your mouth and your teeth, right? If I pulled out 3 of your teeth, does the price of your teeth go up because I'm making them more scarce in your mouth? What if I pulled out the 5th one and the 6th one? You know what I mean? It's the same thing. You need demand. But that's why these models, they all break eventually. The model says the daily average price over the 4-year period from the last halvening to the next should be 500K. Should PlanB stop updating S stock to flow and admit that it is a flawed way? It's clear the thesis and his model is flawed. Yeah, man, he's playing bitch for a reason, but just blocks everyone out here. So we don't need no models, friends. Okay, stock to flow has fallen. Nobody believes in Ethereum or altcoins. We're gonna make it though. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. I will catch you in the next one.